We're live, but nobody's here yet.
I mean, as long as you're not drinking too much, we'll be all right.
I just started, literally.
Perfect.
Let's see.
It's the
Fucking
right
cheers to
amount of
that.
alcohol for Tony right now.
All right, so, well, she wants to be with me. She doesn't want to be with me. It's crazy.
Fucking
Of course,
why?
it had to start as soon as you go live.
And then there's the cat. What's up, guys? It is Tuesday evening. It is just about coming up on 9 o'clock. We got about 5 minutes, but we thought we'd go ahead and get rocking, let you guys get comfortable, get in your seats, and start logging on with us. Welcome back to our normally scheduled program on Tuesdays, which is Drinks and Toys. We are here, of course, with, finally, Mr. Johnny Five. Johnny, how are you?
Salud. Wait, bitch, I was here last week for a minute.
For a minute. That's
For
about
a
it.
minute.
You were there for a minute.
Then I was gone.
But your technical difficulties are gone, so you're no longer being technically difficult, and now you're on.
Knock on
we're good.
wood. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not jinx that shit, please. We don't need 7 Johnnies in this chat.
Oh, God. Wheezy, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Looking forward to having some drinks and bullshitting about whatever the hell happened this weekend.
Hopefully toys. Yeah, we
Boys.
So we had a show this weekend over in Ocala. It was the first show that Jeff from Florida Toy Show had put on in Ocala and was trying to gauge engagement. Yeah.
There you go.
And see, what kind of traffic and things like that he was going to end up with. And I will ultimately say that, at least this was my experience. And Johnny, like we talked quite a bit like during the weekend or during the show, but from my standpoint, I didn't do well. Now that doesn't mean anything. That can happen anywhere you go. It can just be a fluke. It could just be whatever you had, or maybe people weren't spending, or whatever it is. Because I didn't see anybody walking around with anything crazy in their hands. I sold one, fairly decent purchase, whatever piece to somebody, and then everything else, which was very little, was just ones and twosies, nothing crazy. And so, Jeff had asked me, he goes, well, what do you think? Do you think it was the venue? And I'm like, no, I don't think it's anything to do with that. I don't think it was the venue. I don't think it was advertising. I don't think it was anything like that. I don't think it was the price to get in. I think it was just strictly not the right time for me. I just didn't do as well as some other people maybe did. And the only one thing I kind of equated it to, I felt like we had a lot of looky-loos, right? There are a lot of people coming in just looking. And I'm putting two and two together in my brain. It wasn't RetroCon by any means. Way more people than RetroCon. That's how sad it was. And the venue was like maybe the size of my house. And so I would say that I think because school is coming up in another week or so, that maybe people were busy spending money for their kids and not so much for themselves. And I could be completely wrong, but that is a vibe I got.
I mean, obviously, we've never been in that area before, right?
Sure.
But we've done a show, one of the Florida Toy Shows, the week of school returning, and it was
Joe, what's up?
No issue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again,
So,
man, there was traffic. There was serious traffic. There were a lot of people there. And not just it's not just, in my opinion, again, and Johnny will have to speak up on it, but it's not that it was just like, hey, it's a small venue, so it feels like there's a lot of people. There was a lot of people that showed up.
Yeah, over 1,000.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's sometimes been the number for other shows for Jeff. So we definitely know there was traffic. It's just people weren't, in my experience at least, weren't really picking anything up.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, the idea, like, because of school, obviously we don't know that area. But when we've done other shows at the same general weekends, it's usually never been an issue. But those are usually like a Tampa area, so it's a really hopping, popping show usually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't know that area. Maybe there's just a different mindset of where they got to spend their money this week type of thing.
It's possible. It's an off week too. I mean, it's the week. The show was the week of when a lot of people get paid again. This coming Friday. Pay cycles and whatever you. And
What's
of course,
going on, Psycho?
Whenever you get towards the first of the month, that's another thing you got to realize.
15th.
First of the 15th, but they're getting ready to pay their mortgages and their rents, and bills start coming up on the first of the month. So again, I feel like,
Bro, it all depends on how you wake up. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta wake up when it's the first of the month. You just gotta.
Yeah, no, I got the joke, and
Did you?
and
Because I don't know. You don't like really rap music, so I wasn't sure if you really got that. So
no, I think it's great that you keep making that joke. So
you making that joke?
He's only
But,
made it twice.
yeah,
I only made it once.
But yeah, that was kind of like my feeling with the show, and I did see some really awesome pieces. I did pick up a couple small things. Picked up some bootleg turtles. Picked up a commemorative series Power Master Optimus Prime, which was a really good deal. And picked up a Starscream commemorative edition, was really cool. So just some neat pieces.
I appreciated you sending me the pictures of those Micro Machine Alien Predator heads because I sold mine at the first show I did for like $250 a piece.
They were cool.
And I think that's the only thing I've sold at one of the shows I regret selling were those pieces. I feel like I should have kept them. But
so it was the same guy that you bought the Kenner Alien that the Kenner Alien Hive.
Okay.
Where she got like the green oozy stack bullshit or whatever. Same guy you bought that from was the same guy who had those pieces.
Bro, he was supposed to be at the Tampa show. He's got something for me, but he wanted not going to the Tampa show. If I knew he was there, I would have had you just pick it up for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know he was going to be there. I just happened to recognize him when I was walking around. But yeah, he had some really cool pieces. There was a lot of neat stuff. It was kind of odd how small the space was, but how much there was to take in. What do you almost like scavenger hunting?
Apparently, somebody stole something from Alex. Usually that's what his people do. I don't know.
Alex had a better show than I did, man.
I mean, he usually does pretty well.
It went pretty well.
I mean, he calls them bootlegs, but if they're from his home, are they really like Mexican bootlegs or just normal bootlegs?
Well, these were Argentinian bootlegs.
Yeah, they were Argentinian.
Yeah. So,
no. He usually has like the Mexican bootleg Predators and stuff, and like the Mexican Gremlins.
Mexicans? Mex Gremlins? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just getting really, really wild and probably offensive at some point.
Yeah. But that guy is hooking me up with finally the chest light up turtles, and he's got He-Man.
The guy,
the Argentinian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, so he messaged you after the fact?
Yeah. So I'm super excited to get those. Can't wait.
I don't get the whole bootleg thing. People love them. That's all you. I don't. Like, I've got a couple bootlegs. I don't get the. Some people pay more for bootlegs than the real shit. I don't get it, but let's teach their own on that one.
So the two I got from the guy, one's Bebop and one is Splinter, and they both come on the same exact card.
Why is Bebop quotes like Splinter's not?
So
okay,
they come, and I didn't know they came like this. So that's why I had to ask Alex actually. So they don't have the same production values like we do. So when they put,
I know Alex, a good friend, would have had me at the show too.
We ain't doing that right now. So it's supposed to be, like we buy something sealed on the card or whatever, and the Argentinian ones or whatever you want to call it, it's just stapled. It has 4 staples that keep the bubble to the card.
Classy.
Yeah. So both of the ones I got are both Splinter cards that were super bootleggy looking. I have Splinter on one that's obviously he's stapled on, and then the other one was the Bebop. The paint production is so bad that it looked like somebody painted it, and while it was wet, put it inside the bubble. So there's all these red marks inside from his pants or from his jacket or whatever. It's just so wild how bad it looks. But
people pay money for obviously it depends on which ones it is, but like people pay money for knockoffs. Like I said, I don't get that. Wanting a knockoff, that's one thing, but some of the prices people pay for a knockoff is kind of wild.
What just happened?
Yo, look what Patrick put in here. in the chat.
What in the hell was that?
Shane of the Flying Monkey Toy Emporium just got robbed of figures and other toys over the weekend.
Where at?
I have no idea who
Emporium.
Shane of the Flying Monkey is.
That is so weird. I mean, that sucks, but
Damn.
wow.
Well, it's like,
Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But what he wanted,
wait, do you have it there?
it's not accessible. It's in one of the bins.
Okay.
So I had actually when he was coming around with the pricing, you know, I know he's trying to get I know he's trying to get what he can for it. But I at that point I was like, look, man, I said I don't even need this. I'm not really truly interested. But I'm a turtle guy, so let's see if we can work out a deal. And I made him an offer. I did not think he was going to bite on, and he did. So I was like, well, I'm obligated now. So I bought him. And then I we shook hands, and I said, hey, take my information. Feel free to shoot me a message because he goes back to Argentina. He comes back like every 6 months or something.
Oh,
And
okay.
next time he comes back, he said he would, if there's something I want, he'll bring it back or what have you. But he was just going to make contact with me first. But I guess he got a hold of Johnny right off the rip. So that's pretty cool.
Oh man. So what else we got in the chat? I don't know, Gustavo's asking about an autographed TMNT. Maybe you understand what that means.
Autographed TMNT. Are you talking about the last Ronin set that NECA just threw out there? 100%, dude. So bad it was good.
And then
It's
if you want to go on to the actual here, we had where is it at? God damn it. I don't want to ignore Joe. Here's Joe. Bro, have you seen the videos of that thing? Johnny's back.
Oh yeah,
Yo, what the fuck happened there?
You got up and I saw your ass, so I strained off your camera for you.
Whatever.
You're
Thanks.
not the cat. We don't need any buttholes in this.
Oh, you bought the bootleg RoboCop.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's fucking fun, dude. Look at this.
I remember RoboCop used a sword.
Let me see if I can. Give me a second. Let me see if I can dig it out. I'll give you like
show your ass on the way out.
Look, he turns his camera off. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah, fuck that.
But all in all, Johnny, it was a good show for you, though.
Yeah, a lot of networking. I was actually kind of surprised at how much Grub Sport stuff I moved. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, the first hour it was a little nerve-wracking because I mean that first hour there's a lot of traffic going, but really not a lot of people buying. It was just kind of like people were looking, and then people were asking if they could take pictures of everything in my booth. And that was kind of weird. Like they were taking pictures of like, the vintage stuff I had up. They were taking pictures of the Grub Sport shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. The fuck you taking? Like you taking a lot of really detailed pictures here. And they're like, thanks, man. And walking off. And I'm like, take a card. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, you taking all my pictures of my shit, Ben?
You like enough to take a picture. They don't like enough to take the information. All right, cool. Thanks, man.
I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, after the show, I'm all of a sudden seeing some dude come out from it. But after the first sale happened, then it just kind of kept going up and up from there. So by the end of the show, we did pretty good. Didn't do like great like we do at Tampa Toy Con, but it was still good enough.
Awesome, man. I was thinking about going just to check it out, but a 2-hour drive just to check out a show, I couldn't do it, especially when I know there's people there who can do the checking out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So wait, Peter Cop bootleg. No, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Peter Cop.
Yeah. So I have a weird small collection of like bootlegs. I love them, man. I think they're fun. They're great. And best of all is like they're really not that crazy expensive.
You reading this, Johnny?
Yeah. Yeah, that had me a little bit nervous. Lots of pictures. And I'm like, yo, is this guy scoping out my shit to like, fucking jump and rob me later? I'm sitting there like, Tony, don't leave just yet. Let's leave together. And he's like, gone at the end of the show.
Tony's got shit to do. But no, it's funny that that they mentioned that because I saw at a card show, somebody's car got broken into outside of a card show in the middle of the day, and their inventory that was in there as storage was all stolen.
So that is
wild.
for sure. Like, I feel like you see all too often people are taking pictures, and you almost wonder, are they basically like casing you out to see what you got and decide, okay, if I want to jack something, how can I do that? Wait till the guy walks away and then walk back over and grab something.
I mean, I assume when people are taking pictures, obviously I'm just like, hey, they're taking pictures because they're sending it to somebody, see if they need it, whatever, right? But too many pictures, that would be concerning. When I did loss prevention, we definitely looked out for people taking pictures of shit.
So here's I'll do the Splinter first. The cards are so bad, I don't even care.
You know, it's weird. Toy Federation did a podcast talking about that. How like at some of the shows, it's very easy to oh, that looks pretty cool.
You know what's fucked up about
pretty
that?
Easy to get taken at a show. Like people do that. They'll work in teams, one distracting you while someone else is snagging shit and running.
Yeah, I've chased plenty. I've tackled a few. So what's weird, or not weird, but that card, obviously as a collector, you know what to look for, right? And you can tell it's a bootleg. Correct?
Well, yeah, and it's written in Spanish or whatever.
So my point is this. As a collector, you know what cards are supposed to look like. You know this and that. You should know your stuff on what you're collecting. But a unbeknownst girlfriend or mother or family member is like, oh, look, that's cool. Johnny or Tony doesn't have that, and they're going to buy it thinking it's a legit thing. Like, oh, it's old. Look at it. It looks so old. But in reality, it's just a knockoff. Like, I mean, I haven't seen a knockoff from a picture right here, like from here, and the quality, I can see what's wrong with it. But somebody who doesn't know, I can see where they could fall for that.
So you can't really see it in the picture too well, but they painted his eyes white, but you can tell they were like they painted the black pupil and like a dot in the middle, whatever, to look like eyes. And then they said, no, let's change our mind. And they just painted white over that. So you can still see it behind it.
Man, I can't do a good circle. I can't do a circle. Fuck
right.
It, just do
He's
white.
like, we screwed it up. Just put white over it.
It's like, no, don't wait for a second layer. No, just put it in the box.
Yep. And then this, he's not even centered in the damn thing. So same card back, right?
Right.
Same card back.
Splinter on and everything.
But it's Bebop. Let me see if I can get a...
See? And then a grandmother would be like, oh, man, look, this is packaged wrong. It's got to be rare.
See the red paint on it?
That's hilarious.
It's from where the damn thing was put away wet and giggity. And when you look really close at his chest, I don't know if you can see it in the picture. Let me see if I can zoom in that far. See the black mark next to the white?
Not really.
On his chest, right here.
Okay.
You see the black mark?
You can't really see it.
Oh, well, it's not great.
It's paint rub off. So it's like his chest, and then it looks like somebody took a magic marker and went, and that's what's on him. I mean, like the reissue Playmates are better than these.
You didn't know Bebop had a tattoo? You didn't know?
But it's kind of funny.
So, I mean, while you guys had that going on, and obviously Comic-Con was going on at the same time, I did acquire something. It actually got delivered today. Boom.
Oh, you got your module.
Module came in.
Dude, there was what was it, four of those at Target, man. It was crazy.
It is kind of weird how it's not shelf warming by any means, but it's being stocked appropriately. Like, it's not like the pizza thrower. People are going to the store looking for it. So.
Oh, man.
No, your kid probably would have did a better job.
But now I gotta go and do some hunting to find that that 5-pack or 6-pack.
Yeah, I don't have that either. The remastered set or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
since they fixed the skin texture, now I'm interested in those figures. The fucking dimply skin was horrific. I passed on them, but now it's fixed. I'll support.
So we were talking
nice.
last week about two of them. Yeah. We were talking last week about Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con and the releases and things that were coming out, and we went over a lot of the.
Unfortunately, I don't have a 6-pack either. I'm working on it though, but it ain't there. I got a keg.
all the drops and whatnot that were coming out, and looking back today, I jumped back on the Arc, and I was talking to you about that, how it looked like there was a bunch more stuff. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. And there is. They put a lot more stuff out. One of the things I saw that they did, which maybe I'm misunderstanding the point behind the crossover, but did you see the Transformers Motu crossover?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think they missed the boat on names. They literally have.
I think they missed the boat on design, but okay.
It's like Megatron or Skeletor disguised as Megatron, or in Megatron disguise. Why wouldn't you just call him Skeletron?
Tony, calm down. You know what happened last time you named something, right?
Yeah, somebody took it, and now they're doing fucking yard sale shit or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so I feel like they missed a boat on that one. And then finally, we get to see unblurry pictures of the crossover, the Turtles and Godzilla crossover, which I'm sorry, they are amazing. And I'm going to go ahead and screen share the best picture I've seen so far of them.
Don't worry about what I pull out there, Alex, okay? Next show, I'll pull out something for you. Don't worry.
Look how good those fucking things are.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
So, my question, looking at the picture, how big are these?
They're regular 5-inch or whatever it is. 4.5.
Really? Because they almost look like they're on the bodies of. Remember, when Playmates tried to do those vintage, step-up turtles that were this big? They released them 700 times over the past 10 years.
Yeah, they did them in white, and then they kept releasing them in they did them with it's the same mold in the Karate Kid pack. And
the Karate Kids, yeah.
I was
they didn't do those in white.
They did a white set, white with red bandanas. I have it. It's an exclusive.
Yo, Leo as Godzilla looks amazing.
But I'm thinking about the original ones they did were the Toon Turtles. Then they did the movie Turtles. And then eventually they did a resculpt on the heads and stuff and did the black and white versions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see them.
I mean, that's fine. You can use Skolotron versus Skeletron.
But it looks like the heads look like those heads.
So
and those were 7 or 8 inches. Those were big ass figures.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say these are resculpts. New sculpts, I should say, of the head.
No, they look like I said, but if you look at who's Raphael supposed to be, I don't fucking know their names.
Rodan.
Okay, so Rodan, if you look at from the beak up, right, the top of the beak up, that head, that part of the head, looks like that same mold from that line versus a vintage 5-inch figure. If you put your thumb over it and you cover up that nose, oh, I've seen that figure 700 times.
But the body sculpt isn't the same.
No, not at all. They look great. I'm gonna have to hunt these down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with more that it's if anything, maybe they're utilizing the remastered mold.
Okay.
Which still they're basically the same size as the OG ones. They're just articulated. I just saw a picture of one today where one was next to the other, and it's literally a hair of a centimeter bigger on the remastered than the OGs. They're not that.
Oh, I see it. I was saying I don't see articulation in Leo's knees, but no, you can see the cuts for it.
I'm just wondering how the hell they're going to fit the wings for King Ghidorah in the box, and why King Ghidorah?
They're probably not going to be attached and just sit behind it.
But why make Mikey King Ghidorah? of all creatures, you could have made him Anguirus, like supporting characters, because King Ghidorah is just that. He's like Monster Zero, whatever you want to call him. He's still like the main Godzilla bad guy, right? He's like the end all be all next to like Mechagodzilla, but he's like the end all be all. So why would you make Mikey King Ghidorah? That just doesn't make any sense.
Well, because he's the king and he's the last Ronin. Spoiler alert.
I just don't think that works out. That doesn't make sense to me. I think
Real
they
shit.
could have made Shredder King Ghidorah.
Real shit. When you said that Raphael's Rodan, right? I'm like, oh, RR makes perfect sense. So I automatically assumed, because I don't know Godzilla characters, like I know names, I don't know the exact designs and shit. I assumed Mikey was Mothra because of the M.
No, it's King Ghidorah, and it's kind of weird because
kind of
King
missed
Ghidorah's got 3
opportunity
heads.
on that. That would have been interesting. Yeah, Mikey is Mothra, and then if they kind of played along with that.
But then who would Leo be? Because Godzilla definitely isn't an L.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any. Well, are there any L characters?
I would have to look. I'm sure there are.
So, where's Donnie in this?
So he has not been released or
announced.
He'll probably be Wave 2 with Shredder, probably a Splinter, and Donnie, most likely.
That's what I would say.
I don't want to wait that long.
But like, so okay,
Well,
so
Shredder,
Donnie, I bet you Donnie is Mechagodzilla.
Probably.
I can see that. Honestly, I can see him skipping Shredder and doing Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be interesting.
Because get rid of the human aspects. You're gonna have like the human features on a kaiju, but Bebop and Rocksteady are mutants. They've got the rhino and the boar looks, or the warthog looks. They could transfer those as well as they did with these. I think that would be a better call. Donnie.
So
Rocksteady.
Toho Studio owns Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
Who owns King Kong? He's not Toho Studio.
Well, if you watch the movies, Godzilla owns King Kong.
But he's owned by somebody else. He's not part of Toho Studios, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. He's allowed to play he's not allowed to play in the sandbox the way that Usagi's allowed to play in the turtle world, even though they're owned by different people.
Right.
Couldn't tell you.
Maybe he's fucking Warner Brothers or something. Fuck, I'll look it up.
What do we got? Okay. What's up, Nicole? Thanks for finally joining us late, slacker.
Universal Pictures owns King Kong.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense now. Okay. That's so weird. I mean, it's not weird, but he was in there, like you said, gets to play in their sandbox because he was we talked about it last time, Godzilla versus King Kong or whatever, or King Kong versus Godzilla, the original movie. Yeah, weird.
When are these slated to come out?
I don't know. You guys, am I still screen sharing?
Yeah. Usually, I would assume end of the year, because usually Comic-Con shows stuff that's coming out October, November, December, maybe quarter one of the following year, because then they'll use Toy Fair to show off quarter 2, 3, part of 4.
Okay.
I don't get this shit. I remember this guy. He was originally Red.
That's like one of those things. If he is, never mind. Different podcast. Not gonna say it.
Yeah, he was originally.
There's
Red.
a dick joke there. There's a dick joke.
And I honestly can't remember what the hell his character name was.
What is he? Is he a porcupine?
I don't think. I think he's a demon because
he's
got
the stand shrew,
the trident or whatever the fuck it's called. It's supposed to shoot out. Yeah, it's supposed to shoot out of his hand like the original. I don't see it doing that though. They didn't show it, but it's supposed to be shooting out of it. And then I mean, how many times are we going to tell you we don't want Man at Arms?
Well, Man at Arms is a boring character for a boring Bumblebee. I mean, makes sense to me.
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying we don't want it. And by we, I mean me. Bumble Armor. Bumblebee armor. I'm sorry, Man at Arms.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't.
They definitely did better with the names for the turtle crossover.
Well, and then like they're making this, and I'm like, okay.
All right. So the only thing, and maybe I'm seeing it wrong, the only thing that I do like about this design is the fact that they gave him that big ass cannon, paying homage to when he turns into the gun.
Okay, so the cannon I think is okay because he's got Skeletor's staff head as part of it.
Right. No, I agree, but because you know how when the original toy turns into the gun, right? So the barrel, like that, just reminds me of that style. At least it has the barrel, kind of hinting back to that. Versus they can't have him transform into that, but at least it pays at least in my eyes, the homage to it at least.
So like, I mean, I don't. I'm like bailing on all my comments because I just don't have anything, I guess, really nice to say.
It's like of all these, let's say of all like these weird crossovers they do, it's really becoming too much. Like now it's just like, oh, just throwing like the only thing that I would want to see crossover would be more Transformers and G.I. Joe, right? Have the Joes fit inside the Transformers. You could do shit with that all day. This is an unnecessary crossover. Like there's just no point for this.
Here we go. Yep. He's 100% right. The guy's name was Spikor. The original guy who had like all the spikes, he was originally red. He's right. His name was Spikor.
I mean, that's a creative name.
Well, half the Motu shit was like that. They weren't really spending a lot of time with names.
Maybe they had He-Man. Like, they really weren't going for the names.
Let's see. Is there only the two in here like we just saw? No, there's a whole fucking line of them.
No, that might be Normal Masters, though. Yeah.
No, that's I want to say his name is Mechaneck, but it's not Mechaneck. I forget what the hell his name is.
No, but this is
that's the normal line. This is Origins.
Yeah, this is a normal line.
Yeah, this is just Origins.
Is it Origins?
Yeah. It looks.
I feel like that's a new line they're doing now.
Oh, we need more of that. That's good.
Yeah, there's like 17 different He-Man lines now. Because the first, 16 just sell oh so well and don't, warm shelves.
There was a HasLab one on here, but I thought we already saw the HasLabs. There's anything new?
If they did anything HasLab at the show, they showed off the Ghostbuster HasLab. Just a more complete version. It's not even the official product yet. Still prototypes, but
we talked about it before about who took over Invincible.
Yeah, Jada Toys.
Yep, and so weird. Why is this the first wave of figures we see? This is so far into the series.
So I'm speculating, obviously, is that they want to do more recent content, probably because the previous company was doing the older stuff, but now that company's gone out of business. So maybe they'll now be like, all right, now let's attack the older stuff because Diamond's no longer doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To not have the two of the exact same items on the shelf. Because, like, Invincible, all he needs is, like, a little bit of a different paint job, and it's the same fucking thing, right?
Sure, yeah.
Bro, I wish, because, like, seeing what this company, Jada's doing with Street Fighter, I wish they got Mortal Kombat.
True.
They're focusing on, this isn't Kami, right? What is her name?
Yeah, that's Cammy.
Cammy?
Yeah, that's her Player 2 variant where she's silver.
Oh, I only know her in green. That's why I was like.
Yeah, so what they do is that they do all the normal characters, but then they also do a Player 2 variant, that when you're with your siblings, you make them play also, and they pick your same character. They're different colors.
Get out of here with that. Tony never plays Player 2.
Yeah, but he makes people play Player 2. See?
You don't pay attention to that.
Shit. So these aren't the only people that got the rights to Cyberpunk, to Edge Runners, and these look better than the other ones we were looking at.
Those are the same ones that we saw last time.
We didn't see the other characters though. I only
Yeah,
saw.
no, this is an update. They put the other characters out later on.
Oh, those are great, man. I'll buy that line all day.
Because like they're also that's the same. So Jada, they're doing those. They're also doing Scooby Doo, and the Scooby Doo figures look amazing. And then they're also the ones that do like the Tony the Tiger and all of the cereal characters.
Chester Cheeto.
Yep.
Chester Cheeto. What is this shit? So this is supposed to be Snake Mountain. It says Snake Lair. Is this for the Snake Men?
It's not Snake Mountain. It's Snake Lair. It's the one that they showed off. They showed it off last year at Comic-Con, and the fans fucking destroyed it online because it was nothing near what they proposed and had them raise funds for. So they kind of shelved it and redid the whole thing. So this is the new offering.
So this guy, I just bought him the original one. I just bought the OG one at Retro Rat over the weekend, and I had to do it. I played with it. So the coolest thing about him was you take his head off, right? So he doesn't have like the things that come out, fan out, the Cobra thing, but it's just his head as a snake. And you take it out of his body, and you literally put like a dropper full of water in there.
Uh-huh.
Then you put his neck back in, and when you put his head like up and down, water sprays out of his mouth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it was a cool thing when I was a kid, and I was showing Corinne, and it was wild, man. It was just really cool to have it in my hands. But like, man, I have this again. Like I had this when I was like younger than Damien. I think I was like 6 or 7, and I can remember all day long. I remember drinking the water out of it. I shouldn't have done that, but I remember like as a kid drinking the water out of it.
What do you mean? You did that over the weekend too?
Probably, but it's just so wild, man.
So when you show that to Damien, how did he react to that? I'm kind of curious. Like
the same shit he does with everything. He just, oh, cool, and then he walks away.
See, no, I still. Psycho says that he likes the MK classics that McFarlane's doing. Like they don't look bad, but the faces on them are bothersome for me. Like, I'm not a huge fan of them, but that's the best we're going to get. It is what it is. But I'd rather see Jada take on Mortal Kombat because they've done such a good fucking line with Street Fighter.
So they're over there. So they only have the 2 that they showed?
No, they showed, well, there's 4 in that picture.
So yeah. That.
So I believe they also showed a reptile.
Erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, that one. You take a little blue pill for it.
I do like the packaging, though. I do like.
No, the packaging looks good. McFarlane, for me, a lot of times loses it when it comes to faces. And it just is what it is. But like I said, with the way what Jada's been doing, I really wish that they'd gotten the Mortal Kombat line.
She came out damn good. Her face sculpt. What's up?
It looks like she's down.
No, her face sculpt came out just the way she looks. This part I'm a little what the fuck?
Or her diaper? Yeah. There's quite the moose knuckle.
Bro. So you're telling me her vagina extends from here all the way half of her body? That's some Rick and Morty shit when their face goes down. That's the joke if you guys don't know, but that's hilarious. That looks terrible. Her face looks good. The rest, look at this dude. Looks like she's been kung fu gripping some shit.
Just kung fu grip something. That dog looks horrible.
See, this is all strong because of the effort she's got to make for this.
I don't get these people work in the same scales, right? And the same general movement. So how can McFarlane be like, hey, look at this dog we're going to release. But then you see the dogs that like G.I. Joe Classified does and the wolves and shit. And the animals, they do look amazing. This looks like a piece of crap.
That dog looks like it belongs in Lego Friends.
That thing looks like a potato with legs.
A potato. It's like potato.
Like I said, the Mortal Kombat figures don't look bad.
Yes.
Just I feel Jada would have done even better. And if they have like a close up of the face, just even on the ninjas, the masked area, it just looks a little rough around the face. But
I do like this. So this looks. I feel like if it was perfectly straight, you wouldn't get the feeling that it was actually happening, right?
True.
The motion was actually happening, and I like the fact that it's got
Because it
some
unravels. It's not a straight.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that came out really good. I wish there was some weathering. Wouldn't you think they would have done that? Because this would lead me to believe the character should need some weathering, or are they trying to keep it as
beginning of fight
video game?
I think it's gonna be beginning of fight type look. It would not surprise me with how McFarlane does like Platinum Series, Gold Series, like all the different labels and shit.
Yeah,
that there's gonna be like a bloody variant and like a frozen version, so you can put him up against Sub-Zero. You know what I mean? But to see that face, like those eyes, like that face looks rough.
Look at the paint here.
I'm assuming it's a prototype, hand painted bullshit, whatever. But that face just looks rough.
His eyes are white, or is it
Scorpions are, yeah.
But is that a black dot? Is that a pupil, or is that just the way it looks?
Do you have a dot on your screen?
No,
because it looks white on my end.
Okay,
it does.
Let's see if they do a close up of Scorpion. Yeah,
it's white.
Okay. Well, from a distance, see the corner here?
Yeah.
The darkness, it looks like it would have been a pupil.
So see, like right now, the Scorpion face looks better. So I'm wondering if it's just the paint of the eyes on Sub-Zero that looks rough that makes it look bad. The white pupil, like that's not a bad looking face sculpt on that.
Look at this finish though. Like look at the joint. The way it connects.
Yeah.
It's like I know it's a toy, but God, I mean these things better be like $15.
I mean, if it's a McFarlane figure, it's probably in the 20 spot.
More than $20, I'd be like, you keep it. Send me a different one, I guess. Because the way the joints are connecting look terrible. He looks startled. Look how close his eyebrows are together.
Telling you, I think Jada would have knocked these shits out of the park. This is rough.
So some more Fallout. Look at her, dude. They fucked her up. They did her face justice and not the rest of her.
Couldn't tell you, man. I haven't seen it.
That dude's got a bigger ass than she does.
She's got this, Captain Marvel ass. That's what...
I see the bottom shelf where they get the Batmans. Are we going to see any of that, or are we just going to keep looking at this shit? That's it. Yeah.
It's McFarlane. Who knows?
Yeah, they didn't have any of that.
They probably have a different link just for the DC McFarlane stuff.
What else is on here? So Hasbro. I read something that said HasLab, and I thought we already.
The only HasLab I can remember them showing off at the show was the Ecto one.
Oh, then of course we've got Lone Star.
I'd buy that line if it was.
I swear to God, that's who it looks like, dude. Oh, dude. So, all right. Before I click on anything else, Mask. Loyal subjects, I think they're already causing a problem. So, like, they did the first run of the toys, and that was cool. Now they're doing a black series of all of them. It was, first of all, it was just Rhino. It was just the semi. Now it's every single piece. So there's all the first run. They're doing in a anniversary edition black and gold. We haven't even gotten to wave 2 yet. Like, can we get wave 1 out and get wave 2 before you start making variants? Crickets?
I got nothing on that, man. I don't pay attention to fucking Mask.
I
saw what you were talking about, and I saw like, man, didn't they just do the black and gold with another vehicle? So it's definitely a weird movement for them to do that.
I'm thinking they're I don't know. Am I again speculating? But I'm thinking maybe they're worried, or maybe they're kind of like, hey, this may have a first initial like everyone goes crazy over it. Then after that, it's gonna kind of sit there.
Yeah.
So I think they're just trying to put everything out as quickly as possible and then see what happens.
Well, the only thing is, in that mindset, then they would want to be putting out wave 2 of the new stuff, of new figures, new vehicles. not a third repaint of one and double repaints of others. It's almost like they are unsure that the line is actually going to be successful. So they're trying to get as much as they can out of those toolings in case it flops.
I agree, and I think that's kind of Johnny's point, though. Like they're putting them out, and they're just unsure of what's going to happen with it. Is it going to be popular? Is it going to keep the hype that it's got right now? Because right now, I can tell you, it's got a massive hype. If you're anybody who's a Mask fan, is absolutely excited for these pieces because, as I've said before, to try to touch them in a box or even have them loose complete, Rhino's $800 loose. So I mean, and complete, you know, where he's not worn to hell. So. And that's the big semi. But to be able to get him for $100 or whatever, I can't remember what the hell it costs now, but to get him for $100 and you can play with him or open him or keep him in the box, whatever, and you're getting the very similar Mask toy quality, you know, that's a fucking win, man, for Mask collectors. And they just did Loyal Subjects just did a comparison of the OG to their version, and there's very, very little differences between them. A couple small things, right? Like the blast effects for the new ones, things like that. But for the most part, it's the same toy you remember as a kid.
Like I said, it's just to be going onto this many repaints before we've even gotten Wave 1, right? It hasn't even shipped. And you're going this many repaints. To me, that's going to, like Johnny was, that's possibly going to help solidify killing it and killing the momentum. Like, I feel the right way to have done it would have been, here's Wave 1, Comic-Con, here's Wave 2 and 3. This is what we're doing. Let's get it moving and put it out there while the hype's there. Doing a bunch of repaints is going to kill that hype.
Yeah, you might be right. Let's jump back real quick to the chat. Let me stop my screen sharing, get us back on the screen, and jump back real quick before I freshen up my little drinky poo. So what do we got here? All the way back. Nicole, did you hear? Yeah, actually, I did.
I'm buying my tickets tonight. Woo!
Rebel Girl, we were talking about going back and maybe taking the kids. We don't know, but just because of the Terrifier, it'd be kind of cool.
Supposedly, from what I'm reading, is that Terrifier, the house, it's a split house.
Yeah.
So you're going through, and then you can go either left or right. One way is a dry way. The other way is the wet way.
I like where this is going.
Yeah. I knew you would.
I'll just go to the dry side and be like, I brought my own, thanks.
And then they also announced today that they're doing a Five Nights at Freddy house, too.
So we had talked about potentially taking, like, some of the kids or one of the kids or whatever. Damien keeps talking about, we went to Screamageddon last year with Sugar Drizzle and my niece, and they had a blast. They had a great time. And so we're talking about, Damien keeps asking, can I go? I want to go. Can I go? He doesn't really get too scared. He's kind of cool with that stuff. So I don't know. It's one of those things we'll have to talk about, but I think he'd enjoy the FNAF one. That's just what he's into. He doesn't look, this kid plays jump scare games all damn day and nothing bothers him. So he's very, very much my kid. That shit just, I mean, ugh. I'm probably raising a psychopath or a serial killer. I'm not sure yet.
But they also announced today, along with the Five Nights at Freddy, there's also a Wyatt Sick house. The Wyatt Sick.
You mean Wyatt Earp from the Cowboy days?
No. It's a wrestling thing. You ever watch that? No?
Oh, guys? No. Wrestling sucks. I'll be right back.
Wow, that's fucked up. Man, a bunch of manly men. And Tony doesn't like it. It's weird. But no, they announced that they're doing so one of the characters, Bray Wyatt, he's actually died like in real life years ago now. But like his brother has continued on the story he was kind of telling with his own character. But it's like demented horror imagery. So they've got their own haunted house this year too. Which I'm excited to see because like the mask for Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, his mask is insane. And I don't know why people want it. It's the Wyatt Sick, S-I-C-K, from all the packaging I've seen. So I can't, I'm looking forward to that. But I'm buying my tickets tonight. Well,
That's awesome.
No, I have some awesome opinions about stuff.
Oh, that's what he said. Odd, yeah.
He spelled awesome wrong. It's okay.
It happens. But so
I don't get it.
Bray Wyatt, the guy who died, who was part of the Wyatt Six, when he first came in, I used to call him Fat Guy with a Lamp because he's a fat guy who carried around a lamp. So, but he's actually like dead.
So he's like fucking Ebenezer Scrooge, like.
No, he was actually. You ever seen Deliverance?
Yes.
Yeah, like these guys came out like they were just missing the banjo. Like they were some.
Oh, so they were butt fucking the crowd?
Close.
Oh.
That it's like them. If you mix them with like the Hills Have Eyes, like it was real rough fucking characters, bro.
You think there's a X-rated version called The Hills Have Thighs?
I would only assume so.
I just thinking because it popped in my head because, you know.
If not, someone out there needs to get on that one.
I feel like I should have patented it at this point. Like,
right? That's twice now, Tony.
You know what? I am my own worst enemy. I throw out those good ideas and somebody else is reeling them in. That was terrible. Anyway, so we talked about Mask. No. So
speaking of,
right.
Did you see the giant mask that's actually being put out?
Yes, like the wearable,
Yeah.
almost like cosplay style thing.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I feel like that's a rabbit hole where if they continue to produce them, I'd be in a lot of trouble because that would be something I would want to have one of each mask they make.
Yeah, because I think it's like $200, right? A pop for those.
So I didn't look, but I'm going to say yeah, probably. But that's Matt Tracker, and if they did Miles Mayhem, then you'd have Matt Tracker and freaking Miles Mayhem, and then if they start doing the supporting characters, I'd lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah, so I heard about the game.
Clive Barker's awesome. Sorry, I was just reading something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know anything about that. It's pretty cool though.
Pinhead, but yeah.
Clive Barker was Pinhead though. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Bro, I still hope that fucking NECA would do more of the Hellraiser figures. They're such badass designs.
There's so many fucking. I always say this wrong. Cenobites.
Cinnabons?
Cenobites. How the hell do you say it?
I like a good Cinnabon. I haven't had one in a while.
I'm out. So. I don't know which one you're talking about, man. Is that like a Hasbro HasLab or like a kitty thing?
No, so at the Marvel Legends panel, if you look up the Marvel Legends panel, you'll probably see it there, or the Marvel Legends booth or Hasbro booth. They also have a Wolverine one from Wolverine Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine. Like it's the actual Wolverine mask, helmet, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I guess they're doing a Spider-Man one also.
Civil War. Was
Yeah,
it
Cinnabite.
Avengers Civil War? Civil War.
Civil
Wasn't
War
that
was Captain America.
Yeah, wasn't it? But it. Babe. Civil War. Avengers.
Captain America.
I don't see the mask. I'm sitting here like trying to share, and I don't see the mask.
I don't know. Are you looking at the Hasbro booth from Comic-Con?
Let's see. The Hasbro booth, you said?
Yeah. That's where they had the Wolverine one.
But weren't the other ones that they released made to fit adults as well?
I feel like they were the Marvel Legends. Like I think they did.
Because I thought there was another
Star-Lord. I think Star-Lord was made to fit
Okay,
adults.
I think I got it. I'm not 100%, but I'm
Fucking
going to go
Tony
ahead
doesn't
and pull it
listen.
up. And hold on here.
Civil War, Avengers? No, it's Captain America. Captain America. Captain America.
It's not Cenobites. Yeah, that's what I said. Cenobites. Sounds like cinnamon, but it's not. Hold on a minute. You psycho fucker. Hang on.
But
this one? That's Homecoming, though.
That doesn't look like that's not this Comic-Con.
20. I typed in 2025.
Is that this Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
Is that what you're talking about? There we go.
Because it does say Homecoming. So
yeah, but not all. Yeah, I don't see anything. I looked and I don't see anything for Civil War, unless he's mistaken, which is very likely.
Yeah,
well, no,
it sounds like because he also was trying to say that he didn't spell YS6 wrong when he did.
No, but I mean he wore that same mask for Civil War and Homecoming.
Okay,
That was
yeah,
one,
he says, "Yeah,
that
that's
was
it."
the one that Tony Stark had made for him, and then took it away during the Homecoming, and was like,
"Yeah, that's the one."
Yeah,
very cool. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. The that freaking Sentinel display. Johnny, I was telling you about it.
Well,
yeah, I saw it
earlier. Joe asked if you guys saw the Galactus fucking cosplay, and nobody said anything.
I said out loud, yeah, we saw it.
Did you not think that shit was amazing? He was like fucking 10 feet tall.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah, conversation. Cool. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Trying to find the picture of the damn. I know there's a picture out there. I'm trying to find the freaking.
Hey Joe, I know you asked this earlier. Why is the torso 2 pieces on Liu Kang? It's to make him more interesting than Johnny Cage, because Johnny Cage sucks and is boring. So that's why. That's just to take it back to Collector's Hideout.
So I know there's a picture floating around somewhere.
There's a lot of pictures floating around.
You know, I wonder if it's on the Toy Arc thing. Hold on a minute. I want to find it because it was really, really cool. I gotta give.
Is it like the 3 Sentinels fighting each other or fighting the X-Men?
Yes.
Yeah.
That thing was so freaking wild looking.
How many of those did you pre-order?
Where is it? Come on.
None? The fuck am I do with those?
No, Tony.
Oh, here we go.
Knowing Tony, he probably thought he ordered 1 but ordered 6.
I ordered 2. Where's the damn image where it has the full display? Here it is. See that? Oh,
nope.
Just kidding. I'm not sharing anymore. Just kidding. Hold on.
Megadome ordered 5, apparently.
No, he didn't. He's full of shit. All right,
Dang,
see it?
That's not nice.
So,
obviously, I don't have them, or I didn't order them. But is that the actual ones, or is that the HasLabs?
No,
that's not the HasLabs.
These are the actual ones.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're great scale. Look at this, man. I mean, they're all different variations, ways you can set them up. But this, I'm sorry, is by far the most impressive piece.
A fucking laser beam?
Yeah. If you're getting that with the Sentinels, that's game-changing, man. It really is. If you're trying to set up a display of all the accessories and bullshit I see them give toys, the blast effects and all that crap, a character like this who that's his thing, right? He shoots a fucking beam out of his head. They could have just went, let's put a short beam on Cyclops, and it just looks like, he's shooting at the guy. But they went as far as to actually show the beam going through the head of the Sentinel. And there is a picture, and I don't know if it's on here or not. They
it's
zoom
like a 2 foot long fucking beam. It's like
well, they zoom in and they show you where it's going through his head. It's not on this. Somebody else took the picture.
I thought it was a video on YouTube.
There is a video, but when you look at the front of him,
because I never saw a picture though. I saw a video showing that on YouTube, but I never saw a picture though.
I saw the pictures, but when you look like right here, like you can't see it, the other side of his head, but it's blown out. Like you can see where it's like blown out and the beam went through.
Oh, it's blown out all right.
Welcome back.
See,
to Drinking
Joe
Stories.
gets it, man. Joe gets it. I like Joe. Everything's more interesting in Johnny Cage.
So,
Well,
go ahead.
no, I was saying. So, was there? I know we've gone over a lot of the Comic-Con stuff, right? Was there anything else that stood out to you of the updates versus what we saw last time? Because the only thing we didn't touch from the last episode was Turtles, NECA Turtles. We haven't touched that at all.
I'm okay with that. No, I am. Listen, I know it's weird to say, but I am turtled out. We have gotten too many from too many lines. I don't think NECA's trying anymore. It's just whatever we can pump out, another item that somebody's going to buy, and it's not with any like real purpose. I think that Playmates is doing a good job. I think that Mattel's doing Motu, right?
Yeah.
Mattel, yeah. The Mattel crossovers with the Motu and Turtles, I think, are doing very well. I think we're getting quality figures and getting quality pieces, but I'm getting tired of seeing NECA, I feel, release to release. It's like, we're going to send the Turtles on vacation. Let's make a set for it. And I'm buying them because I'm a completist and I can't not. But we're sending them on vacation and we're going to do Bebop and Rocksteady dress as old women. Like, the things that they're making are so stupid. They could stop and focus on maybe a couple more vehicles. Give me a cartoon mutant module. Give me a diorama from the Technodrome.
So,
like stuff that's relevant, not more variants of the same damn figure.
Can you bring up the NECA stuff that was shown for the Turtles?
Yeah.
Wait, but speaking of NECA though, I did you see the Ben Cooper horror one?
Which one?
The Ben
So
Cooper
it has
horror.
it has like Art the Clown. It also has Pennywise and
Yeah.
Those have been they announced those a while back.
Yeah, those have been out.
Yeah, they had those displayed there though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they look really nice.
No, they look great.
Sorry,
I'm gonna get them.
Like, what was the point of this set?
What,
I think it was just, hey, we have old molds sitting around. Let's just get it sold.
For what set?
The one oh, god damn it. I'm sorry, I keep thinking it's sharing and it's not. I'm thinking
the Ben Coopers?
No, it's Turtles.
I'm getting there.
Oh, the
We're
Turtles? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I personally don't like it. I didn't order it. I have no need for it. But watching an interview with Trevor, who's like the brand manager or whatever the hell for them, he does like all the interviews for the Turtles from NECA. He was told by Randy last year, he's like, hey, next year we're doing this whole like summer theme. So, figure out what you have to do. So he sat through and watched every episode of Turtles, supposedly, and picked out each of these characters. They weren't all seen in one episode. They're all looks from different episodes where they're going to match the beach theme they were doing, which is why they have this. They have Chucky at the beach. It was like a theme they were doing this year. It just, at least they used actual imagery from the show versus just, oh, look what we're doing, like they did with Slash, because Slash was never seen at the beach. But it's definitely not a set I'd buy. So, all right. My thing is this: when you're looking at these pictures, and we were discussing this right before we went on live, there isn't anything really shown that we haven't seen before outside of Garfield and Odie.
Well, and then, Ace Duck's giant fucking dong.
Well, but I've got Ace Duck in package, right? Like, he's not new. Like, we've got him.
Ace Duck's got his own package, apparently.
I mean, there's 2 packages for the price of one. But it's like him, the Hound, right? He's a repaint because he's a different character at that time as a different identity.
Mm-hmm.
But they said they were doing that. Wingnut and Screwloose they showed off already. Then what else we got? What's the next page? Fuck you. Yeah, we nut screw loose.
Dude, I'm in on the Garfield.
Oh,
That's
fucking
awesome.
Garfield. So that never even happened. So versus the summer or the Comic-Con exclusive, that's never been a thing. But it's new. Okay, cool. They showed off
So,
that. That's new.
I'm telling you right now, that Slash is because the other Slash is shelf warming like a mofo, and they probably have so many figures of him in stock, maybe that they're going to tear down and make these out of.
It wouldn't surprise me. Supposedly, it's because they did Vacation Bebop and Rocksteady last year. They feel
Right.
like, he should be with them type of thing. That's their reasoning. But what you're saying makes sense. Those are dumb as hell. I get it. They're from an episode. They're specific to an episode, but I'm good. Don't need that shit. We saw those at the previous show. That's nothing new.
This is great.
This diorama looks amazing.
So this I want because I like the series, and I did pre-order. So Super 7
is doing the 2003 Turtles.
Yes, and I pre-ordered their Foot and Shredder that they just released. But these look phenomenal. This whole set looks great, and I hope we get this diorama.
I want to give it to NECA for not being D-bags on this one.
Yeah, it looks good.
The Turtles are going to be individual release Ultimates. So it's not going to be a $150 4-pack you have to track down. They're going to be Ultimates, their own individual releases. Shredder,
sorry.
Shredder's also going to be an individual release. And the normal Foot Soldier is going to be an individual release.
These look so good, though.
But then the Foot Soldiers that have like the 6 arms or the 4 arms and all that, those 2 Foot Soldiers are going to be a 2-pack, so you can army build Foot Soldiers really quick.
Yeah, so not to skip on that, but they did such a phenomenal fucking job with the 2012 line. I don't see anything at all where I can be like, oh, they're not great, or it's missing this, or it's missing that. They did an awesome job. Very excited for it, and absolutely cannot wait for that shit to come out.
Yeah, I think they need to ease up on even the normal Toon line and go heavy on the 2012s.
I agree. I think they need to call it, like, release like maybe 5 more sets, whatever the last characters are they want to put out, and then just call the line done and move on.
Or like ease up on it for like they did with the comic books. Or not the comic books, the video game series, right? Like they announced some figures, they never released them because they kind of put it on the back burner while they went another direction for a while. They're refreshing it. Like do something like that. Put it on the back burner for a bit. But these have all been shown. Like this is nothing new.
No, we saw these and we have them all in order. The only thing we haven't seen is Raph. These I don't know what the hell to think of these.
I get it. They're in the style. It's not for me. I'm not going to get them. But again, we've seen them though. There's nothing new. I believe that Karai is new. I don't recognize that Karai.
Yeah.
Then the next one, the Donnie Shredder, that's new. Never seen that design.
Down here though, you see this head sculpt?
Yeah.
Raphael. There is a comic where Raphael has
I'm
acid.
sorry, I said Donnie. It's Raphael as Shredder. My bad.
Yeah, he has acid thrown in his face.
Yep.
And that's what his face looks like.
Yeah, that's what that comic's from. That design's from that. And then that's Donnie as a robot or whatever the hell the thing is. So whoever the hell that is.
This?
Yeah, he's new. And that Casey Jones, I believe, is a new reveal also from that style of Casey Jones.
I've never seen it before. But
then,
Subjects did a figure like this with the American flag's face. But I mean, it's not, I've got it somewhere on the wall here, but
then that's it.
Yeah.
We've seen all those.
Actually, those just came up for pre-order at Big Bad.
Yeah. So we've seen, my point is that for this huge convention, they didn't reveal much like they normally do. They usually go heavy on reveals. They didn't reveal much. Same thing with their other lines, like their horror stuff. They didn't reveal a whole lot. Like, from what I've seen, even other companies, we saw some really cool shit, but to me, the quantity is lacking compared to previous years.
What was this?
What?
Oh, they're doing ultimates of the first movie?
Yeah, it's the ultimate re-releases, so people who are just getting the line can get the figures. You don't need them, Tony. You're gonna buy them, but you don't need them.
That's true. I'll probably buy them. But yeah, fucking.
Even NECA said you don't need them. If you have the originals, you don't need these.
I say a lot of things, but
yeah. So like I said, like I'm starting to wonder because a lot of companies, I feel, the reveals were kind of lacking. The big companies, NECA, Hasbro, Mattel, like they had some cool stuff, but the amount wasn't there. I'm kind of wondering if, because even NECA said, like stay tuned for the upcoming weeks as we reveal more stuff. So I'm thinking that a lot of these companies had shit tied up in customs that they haven't been able to get for the show.
You think like the tooling was done and they had it shipped and they just haven't been able to grab it?
It hasn't. It's stuck in customs or coming over from overseas, and it wasn't there for the show. Which is why NECA's like, oh, well, in the next few weeks, watch our show socials. We'll have more stuff because they're going to get the stuff within the next few weeks, and then they'll start showing more stuff.
Huh. Interesting theory, yeah.
Because the NECA usually their booth is usually one of the top booths of the show. NECA's, when you look at their booth compared to others, NECA shit the bed.
A lot of feces.
A lot of feces.
All the poopies.
Is that last one nobody from the comics? The one
possibly, because I kept hearing somebody say nobody. I don't recognize him.
How the hell does Joe know? Now I gotta look. Hold on.
No, I think he's right because I've heard a lot of people mention nobody. I'm like, I have no idea who nobody is. I missed that in the comics.
I probably should have typed in something different.
Ninja Turtle nobody?
That's not what I typed in.
Whoa.
All right, so this is funny, but I typed in black character from TMNT and Ice Cube showed up.
I thought you were going to show you Baxter Stockman at least. Like, God damn it.
Oh my God. It was like, he's the first guy though.
What's up with NECA and AVP2? Who the fuck knows? If you're actually asking, NECA has commented recently that they had a big slowdown on Alien and Predator due to Disney purchasing the Fox. So they had like some licensing issues that they're working out. So they're starting to slowly let out some Predators. But I guess from my understanding is that they have to kind of convince Disney that the older movies still have potential to make money versus just the newer product. So they're working on getting more Aliens and Predators out there.
So it is going to be most likely the nobody.
You still can't find it?
Here's the weird thing, though.
Like, Black Ninja Turtle character, Raphael.
Her name is Angel.
Oh, it's a female.
That's what it says.
Oh.
Interesting. I just got to think before I type next time. All right. Well, what else, man? I hate to cut short. Like, you guys keep going if you want to, but I do need to start like getting off here because I got to get up tomorrow morning. I got stuff to do in the morning.
I got to be up at 3:30. So
how about we go ahead and put a pin in this and we'll revisit.
Pin it.
All right. Awesome. So, guys, thank you so much, everybody, for being on tonight. We had a lot of good chatter in the chat, a lot of like really insightful kind of stuff. So it was cool. It's like good feedback. But
Megan Dome's actually dropping knowledge today versus just trolling Tony. It's unusual.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, that is so weird that they're
but the questions that Mecha Dome's asked, and he could be asking these questions to throw us off, but it's not Izzy.
That's a good call. But guys, again, so listen, we are the next show for us, at least for Shellhead, is going to be the end of August, the 23rd. It's going to be in Lakeland. So get your ass out there. Big show, awesome show. Lots to go on. We always do well. We always have a big turnout. So we look forward to seeing everybody there. And then,
I'll be there as a patron.
And then, of course, wow, you cut me off and now I can't think of it. Of course, I can't fucking think of it right now. But in any case, thank you guys so much for coming out. We'll see you again Thursday for Collector's Hideout. Well, probably not myself. I don't know. Whoever Weezy gets on board. It's whoever he chooses to bring on board, which seems to be me every week so far. But it's Collector's Hideout. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Didn't you say that you want to try and discuss on Collector's Hideout movies that are like inspired by older movies that kind of like bite them?
Yes.
So
100%.
We can try that. I've never looked at movies that deep, so as the conversation starts, I'll start putting them together, and we'll get some good shit.
So we will see you Thursday, because that is a huge topic that I brought up where I said, listen, we talk about these characters and where they came from. And I'll just give you an example, guys, just to give you something to think about for Thursday. I was talking about, okay, we've got gremlins, we've got critters. And so they're both, what are they? Little characters that multiplied and got crazy, right? So the idea is kind of there with the two of them. The stories are obviously way different. One comes from space. One, we don't know where it comes from.
I always thought critters was gremlins.
No, China for some reason. And then before that, though, where did they come from? Did it come from Star Trek? You have the Trouble with Tribbles, which is this little like creature bullshit that multiplied.
Little fur balls.
Like crazy with Star Trek. Or go earlier than that. We're talking, and I start thinking about swarms of things. So I'm like, okay, I'm overthinking. But what about the birds? The birds came and started taking over. And I think it's a different thing altogether. But still, just kind of like trying to research the history of where things came from. Speculate before we start investigating, and kind of come up with some conclusions as to why we think that for certain movies. And
do I have to do actual research for this?
No.
Yes.
And also, there are no very few, I should say, not no, but there are very few original thoughts or ideas anymore. Everything is derived from something. Everybody gets inspiration from something. Happens in music, happens in art, happens in movies. You can't help but get something from somewhere. Nobody really anymore has come up with a truly 100% original thought. And so when I see that in newer movies, I wonder.
The sun, man. That's kind of always been a thing.
Well,
no, I understand, but something started somewhere. So like somewhere, whether it be the 1800s or early 1900s, somebody made a movie or a story or something about little creatures that take over or whatever. And maybe, don't know, but maybe that's where Star Trek got their inspiration. And from Star Trek, and we got critters, and then from critters, we got whatever. Like, just kind of going back.
I could be wrong, but I feel like you could, especially with that exact example, you could probably pull that all the way back to like folklore with like fairies and shit from Ireland. Like,
you could. I'm just saying that's a good topic for Collector's Hideout. So do your homework, and
you decided to have to do homework.
Can't help it. But anyway, I'm out, guys. Deuces. Have a great night. No capes.
That